In the beginning of the fight against Traore Ali, Tommy ate a few straights from long range.
Sir, he's got that square shoulder.
In response, he turned to the trademark hook. Thunderous naked right hands aggravated the situation. Traore wasn't going anywhere and bravely withstood the onslaught for 3 rounds.
Good hits with everything.
Nevertheless, at the 9-minute mark, he lingered in the line of fire for too long.
There it is. Come on, punch. That's it. That's what I'm talking about.
A delayed reaction on that.
In the 4th frame, another clinch decided the outcome of the meeting.
We'll finish it. Yep. Good right uppercut.
Oh, that'll be the winner. Ali.
That evening, the right uppercut became the weapon of choice and knocked down the vis-a-vis twice for a TKO.
Yep. Good right uppercut.
The canonical puncher style, always aiming to send the rival to the hospital, did not disappoint in further collisions. Morrison invariably broke into close quarters and unloaded thumping hooks and uppercuts. Come summer, he had stacked up a pile of 11 unconscious bodies.
Morrison delights his hometown Kansas City fans with a 2-round.
Signing with Bill Caton, a famous manager responsible for Mike Tyson's rise, helped the Duke's ascension towards the elite. With a team full of professionals in the corner, the surging prospect went on a title conquest. Justifying the flattering comparisons with Iron Mike,
Morrison and liked it because of the left hook.
In August of '89, Morrison viciously punished the torso for 3 minutes, hoping to crush Mike Robinson in spectacular fashion.
And gets maximum power into that.
Punishing body shots by Morrison. Robinson.
The first knockdown materialized in the dying seconds of the round.
Morrison just doing a great job in the body, and Robinson goes down.
And before
Unable to score a body shot KO in the opening stretch,
Robinson somehow
Tommy completed the job in the second.
big left hand, and Robinson's in trouble again.
I think we'll see.
Huge body shot, and down goes Robinson. Steve Smoker wide.
The next bout, 2 weeks later, followed the same time schedule.
Morrison working over. Big man on the ropes here and getting the best of it. Incidentally, as an amateur, he lost in the Olympic trials. A big right hand followed up on the left by Morrison and Shelby.
In September, Rick Ennis, with 15 knockouts and 18 victories, vowed to stay away from the bludgeoning hooks. And yet, that was too hard of a task.
Legs back under it now, but he was really rocking the left hook.
There's an uppercut, and that's probably going to be it.
Dave Jacko, an owner of 21 wins and 18 finishes, tried to keep the distance in the kickoff. Tommy threw a couple of light jabs and made the opponent taste his mighty punch.
I have to face a right-hander.
There's a left hand. Jake goes down and probably out.
A leaping left hook became a perfect storm, turning Jacko's grit off with one touch. The Duke's name started coming up in the title conversation.
In the first round, Tommy the Duke Morrison comes to boxing naturally. He's related to John Wayne, whose real name was Marion Morrison. He's grooming Tommy for a shot at heavyweight champion Mike Tyson. And it could be the grudge match of the century.
Confirming expectations, Morrison made short work of the experienced Harry Terrell.
On his right hand, real life, and he lands a left and has the opponent protecting himself or trying to against the ropes.
Forcing the referee to initiate the count in the second minute with a clubbing left. Tommy stamped an exclamation mark with a long overhand.
227 pounds. Big right hand. He stopped this fight. He has got to his feet, but he stopped the fight. Another first-round knockout.
Terrell courageously endured the knockdown, but soon was left dangling on the ropes like a puppet with cut strings.
27 pounds. Big right hand.
In a span of 11 months as a pro, the 20-year-old had 18 victorious performances, 16 of which ended in stunning annihilations. The Duke was proclaimed the Great White Hope of boxing. Simultaneously, Tommy's charming charisma and debilitating power brought him more than just athletic acclaim.
227 pounds. Oh, big right hand!
A series of killer finishes attracted unexpected attention outside the ropes. Most impressed with Morrison's abilities was Sylvester Stallone, who invited him to play Tommy Gunn in the upcoming Rocky V. During pre-production, the Duke fought 2 times to promote the movie.
Gave Lacousse a pretty good left hand. Now Morrison, another left.
For one of the contests, he walked out wearing famous shorts from the franchise, and Stallone himself was in the corner.
Tommy the Duke Morrison.
It was not difficult for Tommy to reproduce his signature style on the big screen. An abundance of left hooks and shattering right hands for the viewer's liking. The heavy hitter and baby mama magnet woke up as a star in an ocean full of gorgeous women.
Can you put an estimate on the number of women?
I'd easily say 1 a day. You know, that he never knew.
But I'm hungry, like you were. All I'm asking for is a chance. And just 1 shot.
After being on the set and resting for half a year combined, the freshly minted Tommy Gunn returned in June of 1990.
Ouch.
Nonetheless, having broken his hand in a tune-up bout, Morrison spent 4 months on the bench. In the second comeback, the previous injury did not prevent him from adding another disintegration to the portfolio.
He does have a devastating left hook.
Well, that's it.
A month later, versus Mike Acey, the Duke scored an elegant knockdown with a right cross.
We'll see.
Down to 1 knee from a right hand.
A picture-perfect left hook closed the show.
Laying down. He's landing. Oh, that should be it.
That was a left hand.
In 1991, Tommy Gunn continued to gain momentum. The crazy fighting schedule paid off, and in a span of 6 months, he collected 4 vicious stoppages.
Walk in and throw that hook, and he does have a devastating left hook.
Well, that's it.
Some of the victims were highish caliber heavyweights. Former WBC champion Pinklin Thomas survived a full round of shelling.
Some big exposed, and there's that wicked punch. He is done. He's rocked. This is what happens to fighters when they lose.
But a cut saved him from coming out for the second.
He goes to his corner, and this is...
The first man to go the distance with Tyson, James Tillis, could not withstand Morrison's pressure either, falling with every touch by the left hand.
Still trying to get himself back into a good left hand. Down goes Tillis. And a good combination again by Morrison. A left and a right behind it. The uppercut. Down goes.
Having been knocked down twice, Tillis met his own demise on the ropes.
Wondering if Tillis is... Well, there it is. That's it.
Thus, in 2.5 years, the Duke removed 28 antagonists out of the way, and only 4 of them did not need a head scan when things were settled. Tommy surpassed many world champions in popularity and became a contender for the belt.
Morrison!
A lot of people are pretty sad if I was saying, hey, I fought for the heavyweight championship of the world. We don't want to fight for it. We want to fight for it and win it.
In October of 1991, the 22-year-old Morrison went up against the undefeated WBO champion Ray Mercer. 3 years have passed since their amateur match. During this period, Mercer managed to win gold at the Olympics.
Oh, what I cannot deny.
After turning pro, he claimed the World Boxing Organization title and finished 12 of 17 adversaries by knockout.
And a glancing blow.
At the onset of the 3rd lap, Tommy almost got the job done.
I mean, he was trying to really take me out. He hit me hard I've ever been hit in boxing.
But ran out of steam at the end and started eating shots. The 5th round was marked by one of the most brutal moments in boxing history.
And he unloads on him, and Tommy Morrison's arms get tangled in the ropes so he can't go down. Like, look at this. See, he's tangled in the ropes.
Oh, fuck.
Bro, I mean, it was one of the worst KOs I ever remember seeing. Look at that.
Following a short hiatus, Morrison entered the ring in February of 1992. 4 consecutive victories got him back on the title track, all by way of knockout.
I'm not exactly sure.
He's got a great respect for Morrison's power, as well he should.
Well, it's simple. Oh, man. I was just going to is gone. Most heavyweight.
Yet as soon as he declared his high aspirations, karma struck back at Tommy Gunn. In June, Joe Hipp gave him all sorts of trouble.
Men inne i ringen mellan de fyra repen så är det han som måste bevisa vad han går för.
The ever-tough Native American had a granite chin.
Från båda sidor. Tunga högerträff och det
rising from the dead after a monstrous right hand.
Här kom den högra uppercutten som jag sa. Här kom också en.
Having broken his jaw and hand in the fight, Morrison dug deep and wrapped things up in the ninth.
Full träff med högern. Tunga högerkrokar. Det kom uppercutten också. Honom dömer bort honom. Han vänder ryggen mot nationen.
Due to injuries, the pursuit of the throne had to be put on hold. Returning to form, the Duke added 3 more stoppages to the resume, and the streak reached 8 in a row.
And there's the left hook, and down goes
By June of 1993, Tommy had finally deserved a shot at the WBO crown. The former undisputed world champion George Foreman agreed to a scrap for the vacant gold. Big George needed no introduction for his epic wars with Joe Frazier back in the 70s.
Frazier taking it from George Foreman. Foreman, not Foreman again.
Only the great Muhammad Ali found a way to stop him.
And he worked over the shoulder of Foreman.
Even 2 decades later, Foreman was still regarded as one of the deadliest punchers ever. Despite the public expecting reckless fireworks, Morrison had the best tactical performance of his career.
The most masterful piece of boxing in Tommy's career.
Tommy Gunn confidently outstruck the rival and took the victory by decision. With this giant achievement, Morrison joined the elite club of heavyweight kings. But subsequent events displayed the unpredictable nature of fisticuffs. The first defense was scheduled for August 1993. Rocky V co-star Mike Williams was supposed to be in the opposite corner. The contest fell through at the last moment when Williams allegedly refused to take a PED test and did not leave the locker room. The night was saved by a pie-loving local journeyman, Tim Tomaszek. According to popular belief, on his birthday, Doughboy came to watch the beloved champ and drink a few pints. Jumping into the ring for a couple of $1,000s, Tim enjoyed every second.
I'm not even being facetious. He's trying to keep his left hand real high because he knows that hook. Getting his moment here, isn't he? And meanwhile, Tommy Morrison's starting to whack him with left hook.
The Duke did not appreciate Tomaszek's antics and got him out of there by the 4th round.
That's part of the reason why he's being hit a lot harder.
Good double left hand again. That hurt Tomaszek. And down goes.
Tim took the outcome very well, turning it into a minute of fame.
Hello, everybody from Green Bay. I love you, Mom and Dad, and everybody.
On Tommy's side of things, a money fight with Lennox Lewis for the prestigious WBC strap was looming. The last stop would be the decorated former amateur Michael Bent, with a 10-1 pro record.
Here we go.
At the outset, Morrison pressed Michael against the ropes and fired a left hook. Bent survived and responded with the best combination he ever threw.